Remove the lid.
Remove panel 1. Remove what can be removed. Remove bracing.
Continue by removing the rest of the internal bracing.
After all internal bracing is off, remove panel 2.
Once enough panels are removed, locate the toolkit. The tools in this toolkit can be used to remove the rest of the pieces in the crate. Ready?
Using the 1/2-inch wrench, remove bolts.
Be careful not to bump the limit. Remove panel 3 and 4. Remove the rest of the items from the crate base.
Using the 5/32 Allen key, remove the skirt of the unit.
Be prepared to lift 1,400 pounds. Be careful when lifting not to smash any wiring. Make sure the feet clear the blocking.
Prior to putting on the ground, raise pads so wheels can roll.
Once the equipment is in its final location, remove the rest of the packing material, as shown. That nut is for shipping purposes only and can be discarded. Be careful not to let the LVDTs dangle from their wiring. Tool holders are provided in the top platen. Once the packing is removed from these plugs, take care not to let the plugs fall down into the tube. That bag contains the bolts for the right angle drive. Remove the bolts that will be used to mount the jack screw. Before beginning to mount the jack screw, make sure you remove any debris from the mating surfaces.
Good?
Yep.
Using a 1/2 inch Allen key provided, bolt down the jack screw.
Find the box labeled right angle drive, spline, spline bearing. Make sure this screw is loose prior to trying to seat the right angle gear drive. Carefully slide the right angle gear drive over the input shaft of the jack screw. And mount it with the 2 screws found in the bag that was attached to the bolt. If this is not tight enough, it will be difficult for the frame to generate a load on the specimen.
Oh, kind of.
Be sure to connect the lower with the lower sensor and the upper with the upper sensor. Also, be sure not to move these sensors as they were set at the factory to protect the jack screw. Connect the servo motor as shown. There are two connections. And what size is that?
1/4 inch. No anti-seize on these guys, huh?
Be careful opening this package as the spline is inserted inside the bearing. It's a heavy piece of metal, and if it falls out it might hurt some toes. You will want to remove this and screw the shiny portion onto the underside of the jack screw. It does not need to be tight. It just needs to be all the way threaded. Final adjustment will occur when we insert the bolts into the upper platen.
Once all started by hand, use the 5/32 Allen key to tighten.
Now that the frame is completely assembled, move to its final position. Note that the frame is top heavy, and moving should be done carefully so that the frame is not tipped over. Once the machine is in its position, lower the pads using the orange hand wheel on the caster. This will prevent the machine from shifting while you are manipulating the bolts on the lid.